I believe say when I go down here some updates, waiting they happen. I finish broadcast before I say make a stretch leg. Now I begin to hear my phone door full. Ola Coco, you never hear update. Ola Coco, you never hear update. Now I begin call my congregate. Now I say, congregate, waiting they happen. I dey hear some matter when they everywhere now. Waiting they happen. Una know say PDP, they don't share them. They don't share PDP. Obaseki get your PDP. And that place where you get PDP, now that place now them you would see people like them Oduma, Land Grabber, another people when don't join, they don't share PDP. Just the way they take where Obaseki take join APC, we share them. We be say even people wey carry and come APC, it begin all of them begin come be enemy, fight here and there, you know. So PDP now, you know, say last time we come and say somebody die. Honorary primary election when they do, somebody die for that primary election. We come out, begin ask concrete tomorrow. Say this man will die. The way Ogelete ask him, say this man will die now. We are here, well, how will it come be the next step for this man will die? Vigilante for Edo State, they just change to another thing. The reason why they create the vigilante, now we see the reason why they create them. Vigilante not get help when they help Edo State. So that they use them for bad work. Where vigilante go there, person go die there. So now we make us cry, come outside, waiting they happen. So today now, when I hear say when we I think now yesterday with the hearing that the rumors there everywhere, Magba Bush inspector come outside say Oduma don't win Senate, Oduma win Senate. We dey hear for the other side. Say Ogbede Yama na him win, na him qualify for the Senate seat. So the something come dey confuse everybody. Where we going to go for inside all this matter? How many PDP come dey Edo State? Which one be the original one and which one be the fake one? For inside this matter, we dey ground. So which one be the original one, which one be the fake one? We begin to shine our eye. We won't know which one be the original one and which one be the fake one. So today now, they say they can't drag their body go federal high court. Now wetin happen? Now carry us come and so. I believe say Umaru Dero they come when they come tell us how the matter really go. So Umaru come talk to us how the matter really go. So I believe Congress will still get one or two ideas. We go still drop for inside this matter when they grant so when don't cause confusion, don't cause wahala, follow everywhere. Don't cause wahala, follow everywhere. We don't know where we they go for inside this matter. We don't know how they want to work out for this matter. So we don't want many people lose their life again. Not be only Obaseki be the first governor. We don't come Edo State. So I don't know why Obaseki come different. Not be do or die. Power, na touch and leave. Touch and leave. Money, na touch and go. Afiano wifo, umafiano ma or nafo. This money is supposed to be spread so that people go to benefit for inside the money. If it be there like that, everywhere for sweet, everywhere for good. PDP now give Obaseki na rescue Obaseki. Give am the when he take those Atobe Avenue, so na PDP na help am.
In the 1 minute.
Okay, my leader. PDP will help am now. Honorary chief of staff, he not give a PDP. Honorary what they call a secretary, PDP don't see anyone for inside. So we get matter. So now the matter
is as we monitor.
Now the matter now carry me come out this evening. Una when they was we already get know the updates waiting really happen for today matter. So I go please to everyone, make una come educate us, make una come tell us waiting really happen as we dey wait for our leader Congress tomorrow when he go come let us know waiting dey happen. Before then, let's listen to this video.
Everything is as we monitored it at the world, at the local government, and at the state. You can't come and give us a list. No. This is actually what has happened in the state. The Court of Appeal has set aside whatever has happened. What happened? Edo State, INEC, monitored primaries or congresses as the case may be. Some people went somewhere and wrote the list. And under the new Electoral Act of 2022, the state High Court do not have jurisdiction to even interfere in it. You understand me? So what the governor's people did was to go to State High Court and obtain an order that their own is the rightful one. But this today, the government said, it doesn't even have the power. The state government can, the State High Court cannot. So the point I'm trying to make is that the party should, as an opposition party, obey the rules. We're not in the ruling party where you want to think that we're in government, anything can happen. No, obey. Simple, comply. You know, everything is as we monitored it at the world, at the local government, and at the state. You can't come and give us a list. No. Look at what has happened in the state. The Court of Appeal has set aside whatever has happened. What happened? Edo State, INEC, monitored primaries or congresses as the case may be. Some people went somewhere and wrote the list. And under the new Electoral Act of 2022, the state High Court do not have jurisdiction to even interfere in it. You understand me? So what the governor's people did was to go to State High Court and obtain an order that their own is the rightful one. But this today, the government said, it doesn't even have the power. The state government can, the State High Court cannot. So the point I'm trying to make is that the party should, as an opposition party, obey the rules. We're not in the ruling party where you want to think that we're in government, anything can happen. No, obey. Simple, comply.
I believe when I hear a wiki when they talk so. It's a simple. Obey the rule. What is Sununa? What it can happen now? Obaseki, he won't change PDP structure. He won't change them. And then they tell us now you obey the rule. Una way they watch may not be like say na only Olakoko na he can talk am. I believe say most of una go don see know wetin really happen. Who go want make una still calling, make una leave una contribute cheche wetin really happen for Edo State today. May not be like say na only me and my Congress Now yours come tell you and say, hey, see the way happen, see the way happen. So that be the reason why I start with that music. Igbodo no bo bye-bye. Everywhere do turn upside down. Everywhere do jackbrata. So that is the update. So you when they watch me, when you know what really happen. If na allow Lakoko come the talk, make una call in, make una educate us before our Congress go come. So I go. So like we get one caller. I think this one. Okay. No, Chairman, nobody did there before. Go ahead, Baba. Okay. It's like the line cut off. Chairman, you do my metite WhatsApp metite back anyway. If he come back here, if he come back. Yeah. Chairman, you will be the call. I be the do my metite WhatsApp. You metite Gwima Gwama. Okay? You metite Gwima Gwama. Chairman, I be they call you. Piro Yon Yon. Okay. I believe maybe you'll call back again. And our leader be the call Piro Yon Yon.
Piro.
Yeah. Piro Yon Yon 20. So I believe yeah.
Okay.
So I believe you go call back. Piro, free, may you call back. May you educate us now. Freedom of speech. Free. We educate him. May you let us know waiting they happen. So as we dey wait for our Congress tomorrow, when go give us how the matter will go, waiting will happen. Make una the press like this broadcast, like the broadcast, share this broadcast. I please to every one of you share this broadcast. So my Congress Ogile one of Oslo. Waiting they happen.
You know, about this those state of 18. I first talked here last time. Now so it go take play. So it's not new to me. It's not new. You see, there's what we call political structure. Obaseki not get on. That's one thing you're supposed to know. How you go say you they bring people out, you don't get enough delegates. Now delegate they preside over this election. Even Goodluck Jonathan has today now they address the issue, say it will cause problem for Nigeria. So party go nominate some people where go vote person for primary. Because one, before Obaseki go PDP has been an existing party in Edo State. You are a new member of that party. Now they give you wave, may you take enter. Because you be governor. Say, that your mandate, if you use and win election, you can't become PDP member. I still repeat my word. If Nigeria is not a corrupt country, Obaseki is not supposed to get PDP ticket. That is where they get it wrong. Because Obaseki has not been a member of that party for 6 months. He's not supposed to get automatic ticket. Because he used money, go to leg, Secondo, former national chairman of PDP. Now he caused all this chaos for PDP. Even that not be reject. Now we can use the man to talk and say, now he beg that not be. Because that not be no say that's why he go take play. Now the calamity will go happen for PDP, that be this. But they not agree. You see, it's not everything you accept money. And where Obaseki go to get it wrong, we say, you dey carry another party mandate, they give PDP, and the people who they camp with you, you want me to put all of them for position. The ones where you come meet for them, make them withdraw all of them. They do things like that. You see, Omar talk that they say, before even the primaries, he go meet them for secretariat, they beg, say, these 10 members, this Kagaru House of Assembly where they conduct for Benin, make them accept all of them. PDP say no. Because in the CR for front say, in the next House of Assembly election, PDP will lose the whole seat where they that place. APC will take over that House of Assembly. House of Assembly where opposition take over, how government do they work? It go harder now. They go frustrate the government. He never know anything. You see, when somebody is too self-centered and greedy, I don't hate him as a person, but the greediness in him is too much. And we are not seeing the work you are using the money to do. Shaibu that parade himself as a talks in Benin now. And why can't you go to High Court? You see, there is something, according to the Electoral Act now, where every election matter should not be presided in any state High Court. It's last broker. It's Abuja. So that is this federal Obaseki. Because he can manipulate the judge in Benin, but you cannot manipulate. You don't even know the judge is going to handle the case in the High Court in Abuja. Whenever delegate, how will you be winning primaries to start with? You don't have delegate. Even on July, ask him for as a delegate. Any time governor area celebrate these are kangaroo election. Nullifying here is void and nullified. It matter with a studio manager. So except when the election you play in Nigeria, you know these people who want they are going to be void and nullified. A court you attend FUC yeho, or you will area court, or you will lose, or you supreme, or you will lose. That's one thing. And then when he fights now, these are the people that fight for him in the court. And we consider Obaseki become a governor. But the Manipuma, a week or that groundwork in the court, no Obaseki has become a governor of the state. Already, only a problem Obaseki. You cannot behave like no matter anywhere in the world. Joe Biden, 78 years old man, is still loyal to Obama. Obama, we all get it on Tutori. Obama, we all get it on Joe Biden. But I'm de loyal to Joe Biden. But Joe Biden loyal to Obama. Why am I getting it? Why am you tell me? Oh, Jogonia. With the support of Obama, and Obama did online campaign for that man. All these are the campaign. Eh? So the problem of Obaseki where that
is true.
You were complaining about Oshomole. You fight Oshomole, and some APC governor join you to fight Oshomole. Fire yourself from Ekiti State. Fire. We know people that even this is same vice president of Nigeria now. Osibajo was among. Osibajo we are win election with Nigeria. A dream will not be a Dawagmo. He will not win election in Nigeria. So you see the problem this Obaseki is facing. Danobi is a grassroots politician. You are a new member, a governor of a state. There are people you're supposed to work with in the party. You cannot just say the old members who are the opponent because you are the governor of the state. It will not work. They still have the majority. Omar, my brother, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, because you came to the party, they accommodate you. People have been existing in that party before you came and become a member. It's just that because Nigeria is not following the right China, Obaseki is not supposed to even get PDP ticket by law. He's not supposed to get it. Obaseki was not you must be minimum 6 months a member of any political party before you contest an election. Just because he was a city governor They just they tell people to even step down for you. Even Shaibu supposed to be the deputy governor. Only you want to be deputy governor. You bring state secretary. All the whole APC members, do not put them as a commissioner. One of the PDP members that you meet in the house, you neglect all of them. It will not work for you. It will not work. Then that is not smartness. That is madness and greed. Madness and greed. When they were even saying it to you the other day, I said it in this street. They said, Obaseki is going nowhere. People that campaign under Obaseki, a governor, you don't even have a delegate to start with. How can you win an election? So, my brothers and sisters, this thing that play out in the court is not new to me. I know this guy is going to play. I will see whether they will kill everybody. We are waiting for them. My own, we need good governance. You cannot be oppressing people because you are a governor. You are not the first governor. You are not the first governor Edo State has ever produced. So you cannot make Edo as your own rag. Start oppressing people. Even you even kill somebody on just ordinary primary. Shaibu was parabolating in the state, a deputy governor that you call it to represent people, to protect life and property. It's not going with arms and talk to terrorize the Edos. People are still clapping hands for them. So he should go and fight the court. Even if he go to a appeal court, he will not win. He will continue to be losing. 9 case. PDP has forwarded against Obaseki. Obaseki has not won one. One he has not won. So he knows he's fighting the fight he cannot finish. He doesn't know what he's doing. People that make you to become a governor. We know the role PDP played that make Obaseki to be a governor. We know. Even Danobi know Obaseki don't have a good result. He knows. Go to 2016 a video. Danobi was the first man that supposed to take Obaseki to the court. What are we talking about? You are calling me a technical governor. A governor who doesn't have maths and English. It's clear. It's wicked that help Obaseki to become a governor of Edo State. We all know what place. He don't have a rightful result. Obaseki result is manipulated. You think you can just be fighting everybody who succeed? No. He should go and fight the judge from the Federal High Court in Abuja. Go and fight him. So that's my take. Maro, my brother, you are welcome to the show.
Wow, okay. God bless you. You are firing from all cylinder. Olakoko, which are you put for head this evening?
Yeah, so that celebration, I just say make I put up for him, but they don't say I did one side.
Good evening, my dear people. Good evening, Edo people. Good evening, Nigerians. And good evening, our brothers and sisters overseas. My name remains Obo Bume Bob Manuel Umoru. By the special grace of God, I am the David God anointed to kill the Goliath called Obaseki. And by the grace of God, I will bury his political career. Before 2024, he will be the most useless politician as far as Africa is concerned.
Networking. Oh, come here. Oh, come here, network. Oh, already. Bless you off work, but what did my Facebook badge allow blessing? Yeah, go ahead.
Today, another sweet food was served, and we went to that beautiful table of victory, and we ate, we dined, while some people were crying. You know, what makes me happy in the whole thing is the way the victory is just coming one after the other. We've gone to court 9 times, and by the grace of God, 9 times we slaughtered this Goliath. We put a heavy shame on him. I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. If you want to know the color of darkness, go and look at Obaseki's face. If you want to know the color of demon, go and check the color of his heart. You cannot be a good man when your face is ugly, your heart is ugly. The most dangerous human being or the most woeful human being ever created is a man that is dark in the heart and dark in the face. No human being was created to be ugly in the heart and ugly in the face. But I've been searching for one. And in 2020, I found out one. And that one has never disappointed me to tell me that he's a demon at heart. He's clueless, is dummy and empty and adorn himself as a technocrat. His name is Godwin Obaseki, a very clueless governor, worse than Yahaya Bello of Kogi State. And one of the things is, Olakoko, you remember the program we did with this man, Sonny Duke Okosun of ITV.
Yes,
I know
yes.
a lot of persons watch that video. There is a lawyer that used to go to the front of court. He would just snap picture and come back home because he cannot enter the court to defend any case. His name is Ewata.
Yeah. Is it not the Commissioner of Information? Idiot.
Commissioner of Information. He has never gone to court over any case. Go and check his file.
Yeah.
He will just go to court, go to the front of court, snap picture, and come back as a fine boy. If you get to station, the only case he specializes in doing is two fighting. You slap me, I slap you. Okay, leave me with bail. I pay 5,000 up to police. They bail the person and then they go back home. He is very, very incompetent. And by the field of study that he graduated from, he has no single profile to prove. At least today, we hear people like Festus Keyamo. We see people like Mawa, Barrister Anderson. We see people like Ezokome, the Akwaka Vigi, among other numerous outstanding lawyers. When the Edo people want to mention the first 1 million people that even know anything about law, I'm not talking of lawyers now. Does the name of Ewata even come out?
No.
So good. Godwin Obaseki now, we have proven to him that governance is different from politics. And governance and politics, they go together. Politics brings you into governance. And governance is for you to deliver the promises of politicians during campaign. But woefully, yes, right. Woefully, this man has not been able to do anything for us. Please, excuse me.
No problem. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there is nothing to offer. He has nothing to offer to Edo people. Because why? He's not a smart governor. He only just want to siphon money. Siphoning the state money. That's all about Obaseki. Nothing to offer to the Edo people.
Sorry,
Okay,
I was at the checkpoint. I was at the checkpoint. We needed to identify myself before moving forward. I'm still on the road. So now, the question then is, Godwin Obaseki, in governance battle, you failed. Political battle, you failed. Intellectual battle, you failed. Obaseki does not have results.
That's the fact.
So where is Obaseki going to win? I keep hearing him say, I am Godwin. I have never lost any battle. What happened between him and Oshomole? Did he win the battle? So you keep telling us, I've never lost any battle, I've never lost any battle. I did not vote for Godwin Obaseki to come and be fighting PDP. I voted for Godwin Obaseki to ensure that the lives and properties of the citizens of Edo State are safe. That is what I voted him for. I voted for Obaseki to advance Edo State educational system, to take it from where Oshomole left it higher. The man you insulted, you said Oshomole did not go to school. Oshomole is this, Oshomole is that. Oshomole's legacy, as far as education is concerned, if Obaseki is given 50 years as a governor, he cannot measure 5% of what Oshomole left behind as a legacy governor. Come to health. That specialist hospital in Ring Road, that's the legacy of Adams Oshomole. Obaseki that went to school, he said he read classic, he should show us his own legacy. If you see comrade buses today, you will remember Oshomole. The lucky that everybody said he failed. If we see Edo City Transport Service, at least we remember. We still remember Lucky. Obaseki, on transportation, what can we remember you for?
Nothing.
What? If I walk through Airport Road, if I see the beauty of Airport Road, I will remember Adams Aliu Oshomole.
That's it.
Obaseki, what can I remember you for? We said Lucky did not do well. Lucky did not do well. Lucky did not do well. There is no parastatal in Edo State that Lucky did not have a project. I can mention them one by one. During Lucky Benedict come to sport, Edo State participated in major national and international sports games. Obaseki, what have we done to you? And what is the legacy you have left on sport? Look at that stadium, Ogbe Stadium, which is Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium today. Ask Obaseki what the legacy is that we have for him. There are no legacies. None. Osomole seized that stadium with billions of naira. Obaseki, looking for avenue to steal, said he wants to advance the stadium that was already advanced by Osomole. So who is fooling who? I have said one thing. If Edo people did not write against Obaseki to EFCC, I, Bob Manuel Umoru, I will call EFCC. I will write to them officially that please tell Obaseki to come and account for his stewardship. Audit Obaseki's account for 8 years before he leaves. So that the same way Obiano was planning to run, after Obaseki is planning to run, they will handcuff him and take him to Abuja so he could go and answer his story for 8 years. So we're coming back to the issue in court. Olakoko, I told you days ago, and I want to reaffirm.
Congrats, hold on. So my people, now the main cocoa wetin carry me come out now be this one. So make una open my ear now. We know say Nigeria network they seize it, they break. If it break, they go come back. Now PDP mad, 1 year for the OC smart. Not be Obile talker, not be me talker. For now 1 year, the how it dey happen, how it go. So now 1 year. Secretary, run away. Welcome. Oh. Marvis, what? I see you.
Go
ahead, congrats.
Thank you, sir. I see that most time when we talk, a lot of people are online, but they don't like the video to protect it. Please, as you come online to watch us, just like it and share it as much as you can. Let any of them who say we are not saying the truth, let them go and challenge us to know the truth. Concerning the issue, and when the court gave them that injunction, we went to the Court of Appeal to interpret if that court has the right to entertain that matter. And the court said no, that the court, High Court in Edo State, lacks the power to entertain such a matter because that is not her jurisdiction. And this fortunate commissioner said it is their jurisdiction. You see why I told you that he goes to court to go snap picture and come back, never enter the court to see how proceedings goes. The court said that the High Court in Edo State lacks the jurisdiction except the High Court in Abuja, as the NJC has said, Nigeria Judicial Commission, and that is where it stands. Now, we went further to continue the case from where it is, and the two courts, both the High Court and the Court of Appeal, has upheld that only the primaries conducted by the Dan Obi faction is the authentic primaries to be recognized by INEC. The court did not stop there. The court went further to state that the delegates that we represent, myself and the whole of our 192 delegates, whoever we have voted for is the authentic flag carrier of PDP. That is why you can help me ask Omosede how market. You can help me ask Oduma how market. You can help me ask Clifford Odia how market. You can also help me ask what's his name? Honorable Joe Ajawele and other political charlatans. Help me ask them how market. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Under the mango tree, under the mango tree, Obaseki is crying. Under the mango tree. Inside the happy court, inside the happy court, Obaseki is crying. Inside the happy court.
They don't change them. They don't change them. The goddess, they don't change the music. Under the happy court.
Inside the happy court. Finish Abu is crying. Inside the happy court.
Oh, come here. I don't know someone that don't change the music. Ogele don't tell me.
Then another one is loser, oh, loser, loser, oh, loser. Obaseki, you don't lose, oh, loser. Pata
Well,
pata, you go lose again, oh, loser.
loser.
Hey! I mean, if I know the music, we will sing out. Loser, oh, loser,
Loser, loser, oh,
loser.
loser. Obaseki, you don't lose, oh,
Loser. Pata,
loser.
pata,
Pata
you go
pata, you
lose
go lose
again. Oh.
forever, loser.
Forever, you waka. Again. Forever.
Whatever. It doesn't handle to him. Obaseki political career is dead in Edo State. We don't forget on it. With Shaibu. Shaibu will end his political career as a deputy governor. Forget it.
Make una
Olagogo,
shame these brokers. This man one they
Olagogo,
say yes, so this one are Bob Umaru. Not be small picking for inside politics. Anything we tell you now, make una just go. Any wanna go sleep. Wanna not they listen to other. You where they wash, where they datos. If they here now, make you call in. You will be fair call. Piro Yonyon. I know say you be Obaseki man. Maybe you get update when you want to tell us. Call. I freedom of speech, you know. Ute atie, iwamu, uwa kote phone, my tegbetie. Make una dey press like. And God, if once una see Umaru here, Umaru be like Christmas for Olakoko fans. You want to come.
thank you, sir.
That is it. Now Christmas. So now the update you tell us so. So go ahead, our Congress. We don't say network there this is so that
Yes, sir. So we don't go. I pick up, follow the bus. We don't go come back.
okay.
And today, Edo people don't know who the authentic leaders, who the owner of the house is. How can you say in my own house, a house that I built with my strength, with my money, that you want to be the landlord of the house? Are you mad? Where are you coming from? You see, insanity they say, and the definition goes like this: is doing one thing the same time over and over again and expecting a different result. In APC, you did this thing over and over again. You failed woefully. You now came to PDP. You are repeating that same thing over and over again, and you are expecting a different result. My brother, it is a very settled matter. For the case of Obaseki, as far as we are concerned, in law, there is what they call res judicata. Res judicata is a case that has been decided by a competent court of law, cannot be decided again. This matter has been laid to rest. If they lie, let them go to Supreme Court. You know what I like Nigerian court? Whatever the court of the High Court have said, and the appeal court uphold it, the Supreme Court can never turn it down. It's not possible.
We do that.
Let us move. Let them go to other, go to the to higher court. Father, her father's name or power can save her. No, this is PDP. This is PDP. Those things cannot happen.
So, but Maru, there is a question I want to ask you, my brother.
We dictate what happened. PDP is a leadership party.
Nigerian network.
I will down.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Yeah, the problem is, Maru, there is a question before you, my brother. You see the problem PDP, the problem they are having in Edo State now. You know, when Obaseki was decamping to even to PDP, Danobi was not in support. Danobi that Obaseki is fighting today. We know what place. This guy, the former PDP chairman, Sakondu, was the problem that created problem for PDP in Edo State. The money they exchange hand to hand, the one they give to that man is the problem that PDP is having in Edo State today. Because Obaseki came with a lot of money. We need to be saying the facts. Danobi never accepted anything from Obaseki. You know the kind of person Obaseki is. Obaseki can give you and fight you back. Now, my question is that why was Obaseki, people that decamp with him to PDP, all of them was being given the commissioner? The old PDP, no one is in the office. Why? Because there must be an agreement before they will allow you to be a governor in any party.
That's true.
Was there not a written agreement before Obaseki, they allow Obaseki to emerge as a governor aspirant in PDP? Because why? Now, if you see the whole cabinet Obaseki have now, Osabowoyuwa was a cabinet under Obaseki in APC. The deputy governor was a deputy governor under APC. Osarajoge was still the secretary under APC. Because nothing changed in the government. So it means that the aspirant that was there before, they don't even have people that is going to work with them. Because the power that PDP gives to Obaseki was too much. Because it's like, I am coming to the party. He come with a crowd. The crowd that he came with, as he emerged as a governor, he's going to give all of them office. But the one you met on the ground, you forgot about them. So I want Romano to explain this place for me. Was there no agreement before Obaseki committed PDP? Because there must be a written agreement. Because by law, Obaseki is not supposed to present deputy governor. The party is supposed to give Obaseki a deputy governor who's going to work with him. Because you come and meet people there, people step down for you to emerge as a governor. Even Osarajoge is not supposed to be there as a secretary. Even Nada Osagbowoyuwa, they can go to other position. But PDP is supposed to at least provide 40% of the cabinet that Obaseki is going to work with. 40. Supposed to be 40, 60. So, Babu Maru.
Yes, sir.
My question goes like this. Because in any political party, Obaseki was coming from APC to PDP.
Yes, sir.
Were there not a written agreement? Because Obaseki, because something is surprising me. How can Obaseki decamp from APC? All the cabinet that work with him in APC, they are still in government today. What of the people that he met in PDP? Was there any? There was no. It means that there was no written agreement between PDP and Obaseki before he met as a governor aspirant to PDP. Eh? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because the way this thing is playing now you see deputy governor. He was a deputy governor under APC, Obaseki government. You see Osarajoge, he was in the state secretary under APC, and now it's under PDP. Now, people step down for Obaseki to emerge as a governor aspirant in PDP. So why do PDP, at least there must be a written document say, now if we give you the office of a governor, we the party will provide you a deputy and the secretary to the state. So if people don't do that one with him.
Thank God you have just mentioned it now. That is the major issue we are having.
Because the people that decamp with him, he just bring everybody back to the office again. But what are the people on ground before he come into power?
There was an agreement that was reached in Port Harcourt. That's why you see that Wike was angry and is still angry. Because Governor Wike and co were the ones who actually mediated on that issue between we and Governor Obaseki when we went to Port Harcourt. And in Port Harcourt, I am saying it now and I'm quoting myself and I'm quoting it as it is. Obaseki and Philip Shaibu knelt down in Port Harcourt, begging and crying like babies that PDP should please give them the ticket. When PDP said, we cannot give you the governorship and the deputy, Obaseki now begged. But then I said, okay, you become governor, drop Philip Shaibu, PDP will bring deputy. He begged. He said, what was the essence of decamping from APC to PDP? He said they gave them the same option. They said, okay, then you step down as governor. Philip Abu remain as deputy. We'll bring governor. He begged and begged. They now got a gentleman agreement, which is we are leaving governor and deputy for you. PDP will take SSG, chief of staff, and the bigger part of the commissioner. Man did not object. He agreed to it. Only for us now, when the whole thing started, for him to now begin to tell us that those things are not possible anymore. Evening, sir. For him to tell us that those things are not possible anymore. And then we started the issue. When he now said, okay, let us agree, he now said he was going to give us commissioners only as our state chairman to sit down. He will now bring Aslemo Jesua in as state chairman. We will remove some of our local government chairman, executive. He will now bring them in. Now for the records, we elected our state chairman, even this very hungry one now that I'm talking about, the present hungry state chairman. We elected him before Obaseki came to the party. We elected all our local government chairmen and executive because he came to the party. He has no right to tell us who to sit down or who not to sit down. In a very advanced climb, when people who elected you into office comes into office and are removed, it means that the process that brought you in is faulty. That means you will leave as a governor. Then your second runner-up will become governor. And we told Obaseki, we don't want people to go to court. Now, look at it. If Olakoko is the local government chairman of my LGA, let's say Esako Central, and Olakoko is removed with force, and I am asked to become the local government chairman, don't you think Olakoko will go to court? Because he was the one that was elected and not me. So, when I told him, you want to give us many legal battles that we are not ready for. We don't want to approach the year 2023 with too much crisis as we are having now that we are trying to escape. But the greedy man said, until we give him the structure of the party, that he will not give us anything. And we told him, well, this is not the agreement we made. If the holding the government is your problem, you keep your government, we'll keep our party. We are not ready to tell any of our persons to sit down and you now come and take over the position. It now came with the concept of harmonization. Now, when they talk of concept of harmonization, there were some old politicians, some old hungry politicians who are becoming broke. They were the one who started supporting him and telling him, let us harmonize. Now, for the record, harmonization is done when all of us are in the same party. We now, just like parallel congress or factional, we now say, okay, because we fought over chairman, we now have two chairman, we have two secretary, we have this. That's when you harmonize because we fought. Not you that came to join us, asking us to harmonize. If you have used the word integration, it would have been a different thing. But how do we integrate you when you were not even there? When we conducted our world congresses and local government congresses and state congresses. So this is the whole thing. It's not that there was no agreement. There was agreement. Last month, when he knew that all his boys are going to fail in this election, he went to some of our leaders. I don't want to mention their names. He went to them and was begging that they should please give him 14 commissioners. And they said, you have mouth to come and ask us 14 commissioners. What did you give to PDP that makes you to have that audacity to tell us that we should give you 14 commissioners? It's not possible. And that is how they knocked him off. And they said, well, you will come and be begging, and then your boys will go online and be saying different things. He said, no, he is not the one who is sending his boys. Whether you send your boys or you don't send your boys, the question is, whatever they are coming out with, you should take responsibility for it. And the leaders told him, you go and do what we asked you to do. Go and fulfill the agreement. Then we will now come back and then begin to do what we think is right for us to do. And Oga did not do it. I was not surprised that last week Friday, the Friday before, yes, it was last week Friday because today is Thursday. Last week Friday, the same Obaseki was in the state secretariat. He met with the state executive, met with all our local government chairmen and their secretaries, and he was begging that they should please. He's appealing that we should return the 10 House of Assembly members back to this thing for them, back to the House of Assembly for him, and then he's also pleading that constituency where there are local government where there are two constituencies, we should give one to a man and the other And the third one, that we should feed people who can win the election. It's not the one that will tell us who to feed and who not to feed. PDP has had a very straight track record. We have never lost Edo State, even in the presidential.
Yeah.
We have not. We have always maintained that tentacles. So it is not about us. It is the greed of Obaseki, sir.
Yeah.
And we have an agreement.
Okay. Okay. So he did not fulfill the agreement.
No.
So it means that people that is under him now, the new PDP, they are all failures.
Yes. All.
That's good.
All.
They don't enter
They are
one chat.
homeless. They are homeless.
You see what greed is doing to people. People who don't have political ideas,
Yes.
somebody that just come to a party, you are just running that time because he's a governor. Governor is not above the constitution of the party. Before you become a member, the party have been dead. This is what I always tell people. You cannot overshadow the party. It's not done in any way. Look at him. Look at the greed in him now. You are just messing yourself up as a city governor. Huh? You fight Edo people. You are fighting your party. Now you were saying Oshomole was bad. Now you are not fighting cannot be again. You like fighting everybody, Obaseki. What is your problem? If Adibia is fighting people now, the development in Edo State now is big. I will be happy. You are fighting people, no development. Why you guys don't want good as a person? Ikerukere, there is no road to your village. No road. A governor that came from BC, a governor that there is no road to his own community. You are saying that one is a working governor. No road to his own community that he came from.
Okay.
I always tell people say Obaseki is working. I say, but I've been in Benin. There is no changes, no new development in Edo State. Even the water fountain in Ring Road, Obaseki could not fix it. Water fountain, he removed it. No, my brother, we are just praying for this. Although Obaseki political career is done in Edo State, you forget it.
Our congress, this particular video when you see yes, so I want maybe we listen to Ram. Maybe you get one or two things you talk for this video.
You know, everything is as we monitored it at the world, at the local government, and at the state. You can't come and give us a list. No. Look at what has happened in Edo State. The Court of Appeal has set aside whatever has happened. What happened? Edo State, INEC, monitored primaries or congresses, as the case may be. Some people went somewhere and wrote the list. And under the new Electoral Act of 2022, the state High Court do not have jurisdiction to even interfere in it. You understand me? So what the governor's people did was to go to State High Court and obtain an order that their own is the rightful one. But this today, the government said, it doesn't even have the power. The state government the State High Court cannot. So the point I'm trying to make is that the party should, as an opposition party, obey the rules. We're not in the ruling party where you want to think that we're in government, anything can happen. No, obey. Simple, comply.
Yeah, but congrats. Do you listen to this video? Or I should repeat it?
No, sir. Please play it again. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, everything is as we monitored it. I've seen it going with at the local government and at the state. You can't come and give us a list. No. Look at what has happened in Edo State. The Court of Appeal has set aside whatever has happened. What happened? Edo State, INEC, monitored primaries or congresses, as the case may be. Some people went somewhere and wrote the list. And under the new Electoral Act of 2022, the state High Court do not have jurisdiction to even interfere in it. You understand me? So what the governor's people did was to go to state high court and obtain an order that their own is the rightful one. But this today, the government said, it doesn't even have the power. The state government the state high court cannot. So the point I'm trying to make is that the party should, as an opposition party, obey the rules. We're not in the ruling party where you want to think that when government anything can happen. No, obey. Simple, comply.
Okay. Go ahead, concrete.
You've had it from Governor Wike already.
Yeah.
You can't eat your cake and have it. You see, when I told you, under the mango tree, under the mango tree, Obaseki is crying under the mango tree. You cannot go to the bush and do primaries and expect that the primaries will have a meaning. You cannot go to an undesignated center and hold a primary election and think you can use your power to command the party and INEC to accept those charlatans that you wrote their name on paper. Many of the people contesting under Obaseki, they don't have party card. I can tell you some of his commissioners that don't have PVC.
Okay.
Their names were smuggled into INEC register. They are there. The same man now that refused to do the right thing for Edo PDP and refused to do the work of governance for Edo State is commanding us to come and give him the ticket that does not belong to him. Who is Obaseki? It's simple. We have passed the era. We have passed the era of godfatherism. Say they were the one that brought it again. No godfatherism, no godfatherism. We have passed the era of godfatherism. Let the delegates elect who the people want. Let people go and file and queue for election. Don't just sit in Osadebe Avenue and pick your phone, carry your black suit and your black hat, and open your mouth and begin to command. Who are you commanding? Commanding for money that does not send you, that know you are a failure. Do I look like who will listen to a failure on my own? Who will Obaseki bring that I will go and campaign for? Imagine if Obaseki is giving Ewata, is telling us to give Ewata a ticket. Me, I will not go and campaign for Ewata when I know if you open his brain, the only thing you will meet there is sharp sand. You will not see brain there. I will not go and be campaigning for that kind of person. Or I should go and be campaigning for a Mosede that doesn't know her left or her right. No, now. No, I even expected you look at it. Look at it. Okay, let us analyze the candidates that they said they have one after the other. Almost they said she's a barrister. A barrister that does not understand the directive given by the NJC that the Nigeria Judicial Commission said it clearly that only the Federal High Court in Abuja, sitting in Abuja, should entertain every election-related cases.
I said it here before.
You, a barrister, if she actually went to school, was she supposed to go and support those kangaroos and then sit there like an overfed baby and then begin to take decision, begin to say you want to go and do primary? As a lawyer, if she's a competent lawyer, I expected her to say, no, we cannot go against the directive of the judiciary. The judiciary has said that XYZ should be the one to entertain this case. Let us go to appeal to High Court Abuja and seek injunction. And if you think the High Court has given an injunction that you are not okay with, you then approach a federal court of appeal. And then you appeal before the court. And the court will waive in. If Obaseki don't know no law, now Obaseki I expect making no law. So it just shows that the way they handle the whole issue, they started going to bush to conduct different kangaroo stuff. Go to a completed building, begin to do anything they like. Go to schools and ask people to line up and then begin to count. It shows that the crop and breeds of lawyers surrounding them are nothing but political neophytes. They have nothing to offer. They are latotistic in their brain.
Hey, they got
These are
this.
people who
When they got this from one of my followers, they when they watch from America. God bless, thank you, blessing you. He wants he do what this man Umaru once he don't enter Jawan. Ola go your loss. Come, man, you can't explain to us. Can't they explain to us? Why would you understand that? Go ahead, Congress.
so this latotistic being gather themselves together
is to give them high blood.
like hunters who are looking for lizards instead of looking for good animals to kill. Gather themselves together in like assemblies of bees without direction, and then they went to start entering bush, started doing bush hangers primaries. That the primaries will now stand in PDP that have been a member since 1998, and we know that no single individual can have his way in PDP. PDP na juju bros. PDP na juju. Who don't know? May they know. PDP is an oracle. Nobody in PDP calls the final shot. People gather and say, this is the person we want. Olagogo, today, you can say, oh, it's Osahon we want. And the party will tell you, no, it's Mega Comrade we want. That is final. The people will go and vote who they want. So, when I begin to see that lawyers, people like Omosede and Co, Enwata and Co, now begin to support illegalities, it just goes to show that they never went to school. What do I expect? The governor did not go to school. Do I expect Omosede and Enwata to know book? They are in a cocoa now. Nothing there.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
My business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, we go pain them.
Are you with me,
as
sir?
they pain them, we go see with us.
My business is.
Hey, oh, Kobe. This man, this wicked Nahanyo. Nahanyo. But what about this man? Peter Obi or something like that.
With us. My business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, we go pain them. As they pain them, we go see with us.
My business is.
Oh, Bob. Well, so my people, the goddess one, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Goddess, you do me, you call the call because once Umaru do carry and enter Jawan, Ola Koko go your loss. Okay. I think ask about Peter Obi Peter or something like that. The man when he think he can't go on that party. We could not let the network good now. Oh, come here.
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, we are hearing you. Peter Obi. Network.
With us. My business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, we go pain them. As they pain them, we go see with us.
My business is.
Oh, network. So my people, I believe now the update be that. Maybe we see whether we still bring them in again. Nigerian network. Now I read double wahala for Nigerian network. Nigerian network na double wahala. Yeah, I think we have you back, sir. Okome wahala. Wagegwa. Ah! Be like say now, I call finish this broadcast now. Ha. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Obi. Network no go let us talk to our leader.
The same deputy governor that they were kneeling down to beg for us to give them umbrella. Today have the F-country to threaten PDP. Such a shame. These are the same people. When they were denied ticket under APC, they were running helter-skelter, begging everybody to give them umbrella, and we gave them umbrella. We went and made sure that they won that election. Today, that deputy governor will be ranting. A deputy governor will come out on television to tell PDP the alternative. I have written to the national chairman of the party. If they don't consider this very committee against the deputy governor, I will invoke the sections of the party and I will make sure they must discipline the deputy governor. He said, and he lost his election at local government when they do. He lost. And he will come out on television to threaten the party, the alternative. Look at the deputy governor. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for our party. A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. I have never seen anything like this in my life. This is the first time I can see a deputy governor come out in the television to tell the party, if you don't do this. Who is his father? Then you come and tell the whole party where we are as governors. Now that he has started the trouble, let him wait.
Hey, by Congress.
Wait, I tell you another one. Wait, I tell you another one.
Go ahead.
As it dey sweet us, you go dey pain them. As it dey pain them, you go dey sweet us. As it dey sweet us, you go dey pain them. As it dey pain them, you go dey sweet us.
Oh my God.
Olakoko, my business is today, as far as today politics is concerned, aside from looking for good governance for the people of Edo State and Nigeria and Africans, my business is to give them high blood pressure. My business is to ensure that if Obaseki goes to bed, he will not see sleep. My business is to ensure that if Obaseki takes sleeping drugs, the drugs will not work until he begins to develop Edo State.
Yes,
my business is to give them high blood pressure.
Pressure! Not be you talking. Make we plan again. Is there yet?
My business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, you go dey pain them. As they pain them, you go dey see with us.
My business is.
This man, Wike, in short, me I can't love Wike. I can't like him. Ask me the reason why I like Wike.
Why?
Nobody they talk for Edo State anymore.
No people they talk.
No, they respect anybody.
Now the people who don't want to talk, they talk. Me, they talk. They don't tell me many times, say they won't kill their enemy. I don't enter the state. Before you come up for your house or you go attend my life, heavenly thunder will strike the person. Before you leave your house, heavenly thunder. Angels from nowhere will come and take the person. Angels and demons will deal with the person. I don't get issue with there. I be meet, I be animal, you go talk, so you won't come shoot. No.
Wike, now you can carry all of them. Come shut them out. No, you are now you they talk now. We will go for situation room. Now you going to give us strength, give people strength. Because this man before. Now everybody here come up and say,
yes,
this thing be. No.
The goddess, God bless you. God bless you, my great people. God bless every one of you. For me, I will keep fighting for the good of the land. I'll keep fighting to ensure Edo State is better. My business today is to ensure that those people who are in the race of power, whether they are my party member or not, they do the right thing. Bros, I am not talking because I want PDP. Let us park and wait for call them. I am not talking because I want PDP to do to get Obaseki to give us appointment or the rest. If Obaseki give me appointment today, God in heaven knows I will not accept it. I cannot work under somebody whose brain is not functioning well. I cannot work under somebody who sees shedding of blood as normal. They are killing our people in the say you are quiet. You think because I want position. No. If the party settle with him today, if he's not doing Edo State well, I will continue to insult him. I will continue to push against him. I will continue to speak until the right thing is done. That is the best I can do today and nothing more. Nothing more. I love Edo people more than accepting appointment or anything. Now people where they hungry and then they hustle say they won't collect appointment at no cost, then they will come kill truth. My brother, I am working.
Why you the way you come like a Edo State like this? Why you don't marry Benin woman? Now let that one. Now me and you come for country, you not come to understand. Why you not come?
The future is bright. Okay. There is an appointed time for everything. When the time comes, we will come out and speak better than this. We are working for the state. You know, presently today, whether my people like it or not, I am asking the military to take over the reign of government in Nigeria. I am asking them to stop this democracy. In 2023, I want a diarchy. In political science, diarchy is a two system of government, two governments fused in one. Let us have the legislative arm with civilians. Let them make laws. While the military keep the nation, run the executive arm, and then only the military can restructure Nigeria, and let the military restructure this nation. I am fighting for behind. Most of the job that I am doing from behind, I tell you the truth, many of the people Nigerians elected cannot dare it. When I did the first video about restructuring Nigeria, a professor of political science called me and he was crying. A professor of political science called me from America and he was telling me, you have done what many professors cannot do. You have given the solution that is needed. And I am going to ensure that this solution gets to reality. I will use all my power. I will use all my mind to keep crusading. In the next video, I will send it to you. I will tell the whole world why I want a military government for at least 1 year, and let's also have parliamentary system, not parliament, the civilian parliament to make laws that will govern the nation. Because the 1999 constitution is not we that wrote that constitution. They said we the people of Nigeria. Me and you know the inside though. Now the late General Sani Abacha wrote that constitution when he wanted to become president at all costs. And that constitution is what Abdulsalam Abubakar took, edited some parts, and handed it over to Olusegun Obasanjo in 1999. And they said, we the people. No, it's not we. We can either bring a constitution to bear through referendum, through a national agreed confab, or through the National Assembly. Or we do delegated legislation. These are the things we can do. We delegate people to write the constitution, and then we can now adopt it through a referendum. By that referendum, we are going to vote the way we vote for president, and we vote clause by clause, page by page, chapter by chapter, section by section, subsection by subsection. All the schedules will be adopted. Then we can now boldly write in the beginning and say, we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is when that clause can come in. Until you and I and the ordinary man working on the street is factored into the process and processes that brings about a people-oriented, better constitution, Nigeria will not move forward. And until we allow the military to take over for at least 1 year, then can we be able to restructure Nigeria. My people, I've been out all day. I just have to go. Olakoko is my brother. Paogele is my brother and father. And I tell you all, I'll be with you again. We are going to sit down and discuss. I'm not running away. I'm here. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Uncle
Zaza, greetings. So we'll talk again.
All right. Greet the family.
Thank you,
Congratulations
sir.
to you guys once again. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
All
As
right.
it dey sweet us, you go dey
Because
pain them. As it
as
dey
you
pain them, you go dey sweet us. Under the mango tree, under the mango tree, Obaseki is crying. Under the mango tree. Take this one. Under the mango tree. Under the mango tree. Almost a day is crying. Under the mango tree.
Koyo. Ogele. Iwana. I hope you watch Yare. Not be me Sigamu. Why watch Yare Ogele? Watch Yare. So my people, we will call and day now. I hear what you want here we don't hear that. And now my own. So is a solid member of the PDP. So Obaseki.
Member and a delegate also. So
yeah,
I nominated one. So
yeah.
no.
I know. And every small boy of the estate, Lagos, no be here as well. Give me calling now. Hello, Edomo. Hello.
I greet you.
Yeah, I greet you, Domo.
Hello. I want just ask more questions. We get more questions when I want ask.
Go ahead now.
Okay. I want to know. Okay, the primary election where PDP do eventually last week. Now illegal.
Okay.
No, not be illegal. Now two factions, neither Edo State for PDP.
Okay, no.
Two factions.
Okay, not be illegal.
Hold on.
No, not be illegal.
Two factions.
Now Obaseki side on I be illegal.
Okay.
Because Obaseki, as a governor, he not get delegate where he want to nominate people. Now, the people where get delegate, that be they not be side when ANEC recognize.
Okay, Paugele. Which one you do it day?
And now Obaseki side, now they lose for court today. Yeah, disqualifier here.
Information. I don't know. I think because you're happy. They do this one. Say now then they don't win the primary.
Yeah, the court of appeal disqualifier here. Of
we start go for court.
Eh?
Okay, you not the okay now, caller. Where they okay then?
How about tonight? I feel we could away. Yeah, in our election. We go get any away. Yeah, with our election. May you can play. That's what I said in the last video. I said that's how it's going to play. Whenever delegate as a governor, why are we primaries? That neck in wave, you are not conducted the election time. Not the time or the Supreme Court or lose. He said, "I am going to lose the high court." When the Supreme appear to lose, when the Supreme will lose, I'm going to basically the Supreme will lose. That's the list. My information, anybody that give Obaseki money to carry bus, make una tell her make una give una money. Why is zero? Why make a worry? Why is that he winning the election? A court is disqualified one. What can I see?
You get government, you know.
So why a lower court if they don't have permit to one where I conduct election. And what I no mind no. A shy boy where you feel easy. Yeah, facing Abuja. One of the talks that they are caught to Abuja no feel easy.
Mona share the broadcast now. Why guy share Mona see the share broadcast. I beg. We don't mind guy why you bought my guy. Never be update the page where. Ola ko committee ware ya. Lao. Why the guy? Share the broadcast no work be nana. I mean, I don't know my guy. Maybe somebody you know him. Well, China, you went to Facebook. Facebook don't do their work. YouTube don't do their work. YouTube make una see like am. Facebook, more na share. Share am, I beg. Share the broadcast. You went the watch of Facebook. Share am. Or one tier banner. Or when your man understand. Or very very gele ya clear banner. Or don't understand the way they will hear. What you wanna guy you kwe amagbabushi speto. Or where ya fido. Talk
About
am
the end of my.
Ihe mechi practice ibe ma. Well, ime ona wa no call him. Iwe wa odon imogele bai. Gwegma. Understand? How to boy explain. Also PDP. Mana eko mumaru re. So umaru kai no tiny. Understand? So na so it be. So now you will never
A
check.
breaking news here, man, me on. Am I anything remain?
Okay.
Ọ̀rọ̀ akọ́lù mẹ́rin Italy yẹ́nà ṣe àwọn fake number guana we are wari cut together guana here. Me call it wari cut here. If the result is one was the egg, we power to kill it. Tell we marry come out of cancel. Forget. On a delicate win election. Why am I primary?
So thank you all. Ogele, we appreciate your time. The goddess one off work. About to call it a day now. Thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow, I beg, Ogele, tomorrow, Emma celebrate birthday Akobe again.
Okay.
Akobe birthday now tomorrow. So I beg everyone, make una come aboard, make una come show Akobe love. Akobe birthday and one of our Iyagbe Ogola Koko talk show. Akobe birthday. So here ya shokuwa. Akobe here gbele picture la there. So Akobe wa ado bege no wa do gwe bizima no wa do gwe gogo. No allow no go in a secretary way manage that tension re. Ya ewe exam ogbe exam in agbe ayere mia. Pe no we exam in ania. Akeke no ya oyi ti bekere ovido si one happy birthday ne. Iya agbe no can celebrate birthday back. Tomorrow na denge. The first broadcast we want to celebrate Akobe no Munigo and one of our Yagbe of Olakoko talk show. Tomorrow na their birthday. So I wear my hand celebrate Akobe, I wear Brane Potter. Or when my actually worry ma, Akobe, or in a birthday, think kine, my daughter, I wear by my hands worry ma. So this you two, you get exam. Okay, Oma. The chair lady of the tomorrow occasion, two chair lady, mommy. The first chair lady is the goddess. Look that way, Okonima celebrate that way. Iya egbe, iyo wa. Kedi here itasi, Ola Koko talk show. Iya egbe no pa. No here the iya egbe show ni. Oi, why ya time secretary Ola Koko talk show. Why no ya ye phone ya? Why ya ye phone ya call have the follower me? Una when they share my follower number. Why guy? Mao, why guy? Mao, we could have share am. Mao, why guy? We could have go the share am. The share am. So I know I wear my hand where a chairman already show back where. So I wear my hand. Ogele, a party where a man then we are free. When I swear at 3 o'clock.
I will call him around 2.
Okay, Oma, Domo. Yeah. Domo, sir. So tomorrow broadcast, Professor Yemusi Bajo. You don't tell when you assist Olakoko. You know they forbid to be the chairman of the occasion tomorrow. You there around by 3 o'clock. We want to celebrate Akobe birthday and one of Yagbe of Olakoko talk show. The goddess were held at table were number 1. Secretary Yerema, we could have tell me no wrong. You're number 2. Marvis your last party now with Marvis or Sha lady of the occasion. So goddess, Saloba bless winning. Saloba bless winning. Here we're not go low, no low, but all low. So God bless you. So thank you everybody. Tomorrow Please come around. Maybe we celebrate Akobegyan and one of our big woman for Olakoko Talk Show. Secretary Ikbania, we Mavis, then Mune sing Yakbane. Well, bye you. See you all tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I believe when I don't hear the breaking news, they say Obaseki squad, PDP court don't deny it. So that's what it be. That be me talking. Bye you. See you now tomorrow.